Hey, Craig, you in here?
All right, guys, welcome back. Today, I'm with my family from Kentucky. These are my fellow family members. I'm coming to come visit them for a little while, and so we want to do a little video and then talk with you guys. And so, do you guys want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. My name is Taylor.
My name's Tristan.
And I have my dad here. You would like to introduce yourself?
Dad.
Okay. All right. So today we're just gonna be here, talking, making we can talk about a couple different things, but we'll see where the video goes. So yeah.
Well, first off, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Zoa. Yeah, go get you a Zoa. Strawberry watermelon right here. Go get that. Okay, what y'all want to ask me?
All right. How's it with like your diet and you now starting to eat more healthy and be more healthier towards right now? Is it you think it's easier to like do all this stuff now that you're an adult, or is it easier to start when you're a teenager or when you're our age?
Well, thank you for asking that, ZJ. I am big on diet now. I wish I knew what I knew now when I was training when I was in high school and college. I would say it's harder. It's more easy for me to exercise than diet. Diet is, it's hard to outwork a bad diet. So you gotta be real disciplined to maintain a good diet. So more fruits and veggies than I used to eat when I was younger, your age. A lot of meal preps throughout the week, and then being disciplined on the weekends. So yeah, and just more mental when it comes to the diet. So you gotta be able to say no to a lot of your favorite stuff you like to eat, especially if you're training and trying to stay healthy.
Yeah. What do you guys have to say about that? Towards like, you think if you guys were to start a diet right now, because you guys are both young athletes and I'm an athlete too, do y'all think it is important to start a diet or start working out every day?
Yeah, I think it's good to be like starting from this young age so you can improve when you get older and just keep working out and be healthy.
Like, be healthy and don't like eat foods a lot.
I would say the same thing. I could, being a kid, you kind of want to eat whatever you like, and whatever you don't like, I'm not going to eat it. But it's whatever's healthier for you and whatever's going to fuel your body, because your body is really a car, and you fuel with the wrong gas, it might not work, or you don't fill it with gas at all, it's not going to work. So
I agree.
you just gotta use your body and give it the most amount of energy it could give you. So yeah.
Okay, we'll make it fun here. What's some of y'all's favorite food to eat? Like, what's some of your some of your favorite food? I'll even admit to, and then what's some of your healthier food to eat? And I'll tell you what, I'll start. So, like this week is usually my week of work is usually like baked chicken and sweet potatoes, or baked chicken and veggies. I've been adding a lot of pineapple this week and oranges, but I'm really itching for a bacon cheeseburger, or some pizza or something like that. But those are my go-to cheeseburgers. I love cheeseburgers and pizza, and that's what I gotta say a lot of no to, quite a bit. But that's on weekends, so I gotta watch. Especially Fridays is always what mommy's Friday is always pizza.
Yeah.
So, and then you just gotta be disciplined. So, because what I do through Monday through Friday, eating healthy, eating good, it can be all wiped out on the weekend. So, what about you, Tristan? What's your favorite thing to eat, and what's your most healthy thing to eat?
So my most healthy thing to eat is probably broccoli and carrots. To me, they're like really good things. And my least thing, which would not be healthy, would be like cookies and sweet
There's one more thing you love to eat. What's that?
brownie.
It's something else besides sweets. What else? What's your favorite thing to eat when you go out to eat or at a restaurant?
Hamburgers.
Cheeseburgers. You love some cheeseburgers too.
Can I have a cheeseburger, please?
I feel like everybody knows what I'm gonna say. That's chicken tenders, chicken sandwiches.
You serious, my
Um,
brother?
Good things. I've been eating them for years. Never stopped eating them.
Who has the best chicken sandwich?
Best chicken sandwich. I don't know. There's a lot of good chicken sandwiches out there, but I say probably right now Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
I like it. But most healthy thing I like to eat. I like to eat little vegetable packs. They got noodles, vegetables, and baked like chicken or stuff like that in it. Normally buy those things, and I normally eat them about a couple times a week. I think they're good.
I never heard of those vegetable packs.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so they got a lot of protein in them, give you good energy to go. And yeah,
Ain't nobody asking Taylor. Taylor don't eat anything healthy. We can move on to the next question.
Oh, that's crazy. But my most unhealthiest food is probably ramen noodles, pizza, and a lot of cheeseburgers. And then my healthiest food would probably be a Caesar salad or like some fruit. That's probably it.
yeah. Obviously, here's a new question. Talking about how good it is to eat and everything that is. But
Because we can get into track, and
Mhm.
how y'all slower than me and all that.
yeah, we can talk about track. We
Yeah.
all do track and all plan on do track. So yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm the fastest
You
here.
hella slow.
Obviously, I'm the fastest here.
Second best.
Obviously,
I don't know about
He's-
that. Tristan's right
he's
there.
He's gotten old. Like, don't got it no more. So I came in, new man in town. Then we got Taylor. Then we got Tristan up next. I hope
Hey,
are better.
we got a bald head now. Don't mean I'm that old.
Nah, he's not.
Still
He's
get
not
it.
that old.
Still
He's
get it.
just not. He's just not young enough to beat me.
What's the question, bro? I got things to do. What's the question?
All right. The question is, what do we find most fun to do in track? More like brings you to the game. Brings you. What is that motivation to be like? All right, I want to do this. This is something I want to do. Something that we've all been good at. Something we all wanted to do. Or something we plan to do at least. So, what's that thing that's like? All right, I like track. I want to keep doing it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me give you a little history about us and track. You do get your athletic ability from me, so your mom must know. You don't get it from them. So, FYI. No, my mom was a sprinter, so your grandma was a sprinter. That's where we got our speed from. And she was, pretty much an all-American athlete. And but my father was he was sprinter for more like a mid distance. So that's why we're very good 200-meter runners, 400-meter runners too. So with that combined, but I saw my brother, older brother, your Uncle Scooter, run his sophomore year, and I never will forget it. It was a nighttime event, nighttime race. I might have been 5th grade or 4th grade. Oh, let me see, my 5th, 6th grade. and I saw him blow away the field. Amazing run, and that inspired me. I said I wanted to do that. I wanted to be that. He was pretty much like my first superhero. I wanted to be like, Uncle Scooter, and that motivated me. I said I want to be as good as him. I want to do what he just did. And I want to dominate the field just like he did, and that's what my mentality was. I wanted to go out there and dominate. I started off in 6th grade. I took my lumps, got beat by the high schoolers, but once I became a freshman and sophomore, I started winning, and I got more serious about it. And eventually, I started working out year round, and track got me out of my situation, got me a full ride to Lindsey Wilson. But I went out there to dominate, especially my sophomore, junior, senior year. And then by that time, I had learned so much about the track, my body, and I could pick my spots on the track. I knew my competition, and I didn't talk smack at all. Everybody knew who I was in my area. And yeah, so I loved that. I loved the competition of it. Especially when I was doubted or no. So, and proving people wrong, especially when they saw the short guy coming, they thought, "Hey, who's this guy?" And so yeah, that was fun. Quiet in the crowd was very fun. Mm-hmm. What about you, ZJ?
So I started track. I think I was either in 4th grade or 5th grade when I started my very first track. And in 4th grade, 5th grade, I was about faster than everybody else. Just like, it's fun, beating everybody, being the fastest, but it's also just 4th and 5th grade. And as I got older, as I got to 7th grade in middle school, I was the only one in my grade to be with the older people and go to the main event, the main meets, not the meets for my grade. So that was good to do. But also, note to say, I don't know. It just when I got to middle school, just track wasn't as fun to me. It's like where I wanted to be. Like I don't know if I still want to be doing this track stuff where I just run, jump. It's basically what I've been doing in all my other sports.
What wasn't fun about it? Just before you.
I don't know, like something that just run in a straight line. It just wasn't as fun. It just wasn't as fun to me to do. But when I did the same thing for 8th grade year. I still did track, and for 9th grade year, had some technical difficulties, but we're back now, and so we're giving it. We're talking about what's the enjoyment out of track, and Taylor just recently did her year in track for the first time, and so how do you enjoy it? How do you like doing it?
I really enjoy track, especially the relays and 100s and 200s, because I feel like I didn't know how fast I was, so I like how the speed and my competitors, like I feel like the enjoyment of it is running and seeing how I can actually be a good person in the sport. So I just feel like track is very good to me, and I like how my teammates cheer me on, like on the sidelines and everything, and how track can just make you feel good and everything.
You think you'll get a scholarship out of it and go to college?
Yeah, I think I'll get a scholarship out of it, and I will probably do it for the rest of my life in school.
We got Tristan, who hasn't done track yet, but really does want to do track. And so, what are you excited for to do track?
I'm gonna dominate everybody when I race. And so, like for turkey trot, for long distance, I got like sometimes 2nd or like 4th. But I'm the fastest in like 4th grade because I'm really good at like not that long, like sprints, and I got first in my relay.
Yeah, we got first in the relays.
Okay. Well, obviously, that means we're all athletes. We all have athletic ability, but
Well, I mean, there's only one athlete. You know, that's one athlete.
Mm,
One. Let's be real.
since we're all athletes and we all have athletic ability, we're all blessed with athletic ability. What's the importance of not just, sticking with your athletic ability? You gotta still practice. You still gotta, do other things than just use your talent to.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be on the tablet all day or play on PlayStation or TikTok all day, right? Yeah, I can't be doing that. You know, I don't know who does that. I don't know. I don't know who be doing that. You know, LeBron do that? Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, yeah. Obviously, especially it's a lot harder for kids. So you got social media, you got YouTube, you got video games, you got scrolling.
We
stuff
had
like
that. We had social media. We had some stuff back in then. We had Facebook. You know,
But since social media is involving and gets out, quicker.
what you saying involving? You saying we?
It's like involving. It's in like
You saying we didn't have it? We old. We didn't have it back
you
then.
had it. We just didn't have the things we
In
had.
1900s. Is that what you're saying?
We just didn't have the things we had.
Oh, okay.
So obviously it'll be harder for us because we have more things that come up. Obviously a lot of things that will keep you in the house all day, and I could probably sit for like a week and not do anything and just sit around all day. But there's something like with me is once I start sitting around a little bit too long, it's like, all right, I'm trying to do stuff again, because like you have that thing, you have that something in your head be like, what are you doing? Because with me being an athlete, or I feel like everybody that's an athlete should have that want to go do something.
That desire.
Yeah, that want to go do something, because you'd be like, all right, it's starting to get not fun. Sitting around all day doing nothing. I want to go run around. I want to go play basketball. I want to go do football, work out, something to stay productive. Because if you don't stay productive, that talent you have is really gonna be useless, because the more you sit around, the more you don't use your talent, it's going to a waste. And not only are people getting better than you, people that are working, people that are getting better than you, you're also getting more and more out of shape and not being able to use your talent to the most of your ability.
I got a question for you. So obviously you about to go back, you got to do your football training, whatnot, and football is a big sport for you. You play both ways. So what would you say to like athletes like yourself, or athletes trying to be in your position, or younger athletes like Taylor and Tristan, that like what's been main thing, what's been the difference between your workouts you have now compared to your workouts when you were like freshman, 8th and 7th? I'm sure they're a lot harder.
Yeah, they're a lot harder. Obviously, you gotta have that, motivation to want to go do something. I say, with a bunch of stuff happening, you just gotta. It's really up to you. It's not up to anybody else. People can make suggestions, but you're in control of what you do. And if you don't go and just get up and go do something, then yeah, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, you got little things you can do. It doesn't have to be a hour, 2-hour workout. You go do something, physical activity for 30 minutes. Just go do something. Obviously there's breaks and times like that, but you just have to have that want to do something. But I would say for being a freshman and sophomore and going into junior year, with workouts, it does get harder. I would say it's gotten harder from Missouri to Mississippi, but the thing is, I just got to high school and I was like, there's people better than me. Because in middle school, um, obviously being one of the best people in the school, being, that person, the fastest guy, is, and you get to high school, it's like a whole different game. It's not just people on your team, but there's a lot more competition out there because you're not just dealing with your own grade, you're dealing with four other grades, four other people that just want to work, and that kind of motivate me to want to work.
Okay.
And so
It was anything particular that kind of stood out that made you more motivated to push yourself?
it was my teammates. The teammates that I was with middle school and were getting varsity minutes in certain sports, and I wasn't. And it was kind of like, all right, like I went from being the guy for the team to playing JV, doing stuff like that, and I was like, I don't want to sit on JV. I don't want to just be that type of person. And maybe there's some incidents where they can be or can use a waste of talent, which that can happen, but you could really just focus on you. You can't control your coaches, you can't control your teammates. You can encourage your teammates, and you can show your coaches like, all right, you gotta put me on the field, you gotta put me on the track, you gotta put me, like, you don't have no other choice, because if you don't, it's really your loss if you don't. So
Okay.
yeah, obviously there's been a lot of stuff you can do that's not productive, not using your athletic ability, but you just gotta get up. You just gotta get up and do something. Obviously I like having some breaks. You don't have to push your body so hard to where you can't really do anything else. You're just so sore and all that. So it's good to have breaks, but it's also, don't use the break. Be mindful of your breaks. Don't just all right, I'm on break, let's eat whatever I want, do whatever I want, because when you come back, you all that time you've been working, when you come back to actually doing something like your sport, you're not gonna be as good. You're not gonna be in shape. You're not gonna be able to compete with everybody else. So you just gotta get up, put the video game down, put the phone down, put the tablet down. You just gotta get up and do something and want to do something. It's all about your drive and what you want to do. It's your desire to do it.
All right. You got any more topics you want to talk to me about? Anything you ask me? Any new TikTok trends? Any new Roblox questions? What is Roblox?
It's
like
it's a
a game.
It's an online
It's
game
like-
which has a bunch of games. It's a game that has a bunch of games. You just go do stuff.
I mean,
I
Basically
played it
any
like
game.
for 2 hours.
Any
I
game you
mean-
could think of, it got.
What?
But the real game is college football, which obviously I'm the best at.
I
Nah.
beat this one.
Tristan did beat me. Tristan did beat me today.
Oh, so you did got beat.
I did get beat. Tristan did beat me today. So yeah. Still haven't played that. He needs to play me in those video games. Yeah.
No, I got stuff to do, so I'm sorry. Can't play video games, bro. I got the Nintendo over there. I might hook up later. Yeah. Okay. I just had that question about Roblox. I didn't like. Everybody plays that game. I just wanted to know what it was. I didn't know. You played for 2 hours.
Yeah, I was on the phone with my friend and I played for 2 hours.
What else is new? I see why the dishes didn't get washed. Well, anything else you want to ask me before we wrap up here? So eat right, work on your athletic ability, push it to the limit, and see where your talent takes you. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Well, we're gonna miss ZJ. He gotta go back, but we get him back here. We'll come back in the summer. Midsummer, and we can probably do another video.
Hmm.
And we'll make some more content. Anything you want to ask me, ZJ, before you go?
How does it feel to see all your kids being able to have athletic ability and doing good in their sports? Does it feel good to be like, hey, my kids they're doing good? Does it feel good to you?
That's a great question. And the honest answer is I always thought my kids would be very athletic. Me and my brother was always athletic in elementary and high school. And that's just no cap. That's just actually true. And I just knew y'all would be. But I didn't want to push you into sports. I wanted you to do what you wanted to do. That's why this year with Taylor, when she did track, I just let her just have a year. I said, next year, if you like it, and then next year, me and you will work out more. And DJ, you always wanted to play a lot of different sports. I remember we didn't want to do track for a moment there, and I didn't want to push you, but you came back around, you saw your success, and now you see what you can do with it. And Tristan, he just always had it. I didn't have to convince him. He saw you on, but he always wanted to. He always talked about that, about running, being fast, and whatnot. But Tristan's also playing flag football, which I think he likes the most. So I always knew y'all be athletic. It was just me and my brother. It's gonna be in you all. It'll probably be in you all's kids as well. So it is a good feeling. I am starting to see what my parents felt about the crazy schedule, because every day there's something which involves practice and meets. And it's hardly no time, but it's worth it. So I am enjoying it, and there was a period there where I kind of distanced myself from track because I put so much into it. Especially after 08, when I got done with it, I kind of wanted to get away from the sport, because I put so much into it, and it took a lot out of me too. A lot of long days and early mornings and a lot of injuries. Create a lot of stress at times, but a lot of reward too. I never forget what it did for me. But you all kind of bring it back, give me that feeling back that I missed, and seeing ZJ going to see his state last year and seeing U.S. State this year, and Tristan's going to be U.S. State as well. It's got to bring that joy back. And so what I missed about it. So, but I thank you all for that. But it's great seeing you all. It's like seeing me and my brother out there, So, especially y'all great at it too. So, so it's great to see. Yeah. So, great question.
Yeah. But it was a great time talking. Getting to talk about the topics we got to speak on today, and I'll be returning and hopefully we can make a different video and talk about different things. Maybe we could go do something else.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe I can do a TikTok. You gonna let me do a TikTok video with y'all now? Finally?
Yeah.
Remember? You said if I did this video, you let me do TikTok. I can get on the gram, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. But yeah, we'll come up with some ideas, and we'll definitely be back and do another video like this. But yeah, it was great talking with y'all, and yeah,
Okay.
See y'all later. What's up, YouTube? That video, it was just a little family video of me and my family. I'm glad I could be able to do that with my family, especially because I don't get to see them as much as I really want to. So it's glad to, see it, that I can make a YouTube video and do something with them that they wanted to do. But really, I know I talk at the end of my videos a lot, and I'm gonna try my best to cut that out as best as possible, because I really don't need to be talking, because you're really not here for me talking. You're really here for the videos. But I'm gonna just be honest a little bit and what's going on, because let's be honest, or I'm gonna be honest, because you guys don't know this, but my last YouTube video was getting like close to through like a month. That was my last YouTube video, and this YouTube video probably should have been up like 2 weeks ago, but with me being busy and having football and stuff like that, and a lot of things I need to, get to work towards, like ACT, a job, and stuff like that. I I just haven't had the time, or maybe I'm not gonna admit I have been a bit lazy, but yeah. But the other thing is, I'm gonna be honest about YouTube. Is YouTube and nobody like nowadays it's a lot harder to blow up on YouTube. A lot of people blow up off of TikTok clips, and then people start watching them. So I made me a little TikTok YouTube, So make sure you go follow that TikTok YouTube, um, little you know account. And then another thing is YouTube. Why people don't really blow up on YouTube is because nobody gives people a chance anymore. The only people that we still watch on YouTube are people that we used to watch as a kid, like Corey Kenshin, RDC World, people like them. People like them, they start making YouTube videos when we start watching them when they were younger, and now that we're older, we still want to watch them because they're still entertaining. But there's a lot of other entertaining content creators out there. We just don't give them a chance because they're not our kid. They're not like, we gave them a chance as kids, but obviously people are growing up now. I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. But anyways, speaking of that, I know a lot of people blow up on Twitch, which is why I've decided to start a Twitch channel or a Twitch account. I decided to do a Twitch, then I'll decide to do a Twitch, and it'll be there. So I don't know when that's gonna be. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but I've decided to because it won't be as much editing, and whenever I'm, in the middle of YouTube videos, I could just start a Twitch or start Twitch live, and there still be content out there, and post those clips onto my TikTok account so it could get to more people. So I'll make sure to update y'all whenever that Twitch thing comes out. Another thing is, one more thing I really, really strongly want to do to help improve my YouTube channel is gaming, and I feel like gaming will do a very big thing for my channel. Here's the problem. I don't have a console, or I do have a console, but it's for my whole family. So I really don't have the time or I don't have as much time on the console as I should, or not as I should, as I really want to be able to even do YouTube videos. So I really do need a console, a gaming console to, just put in my room and, make YouTube videos that way, and invite friends to come play. I have YouTube ideas for gaming. I have plenty. I have so many. But then we have, but right now, since I don't have that, it's really hard to think of YouTube ideas, which is another thing. Please follow me on Instagram, which is also, right there. Yeah, follow me on Instagram because I need people to DM me YouTube ideas. Please, 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 please. Do not be scared to DM me. I promise you, I will see it. I will go look for it. Please just DM me for YouTube ideas, and I will gladly take them into great consideration. Because I really do need YouTube ideas. I don't really have a lot right now, so hopefully these YouTube ideas, I start to flow and stuff. But hopefully I do get a gaming console soon. I'll pray for it. Hopefully I do get one soon, so that way I could, start, doing the gaming stuff I really want to do. But yeah, I might have to save money for it. So yeah, hopefully I get a gaming console. I'm gonna start a Twitch account, and I'm trying my best to be not lazy. That's really the sound of this video right here. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry for taking up even more of your time by talking. Hopefully you've reached the full end of the video, because the videos do take a long time to make, and even though this one wasn't as bad editing, it still took a while. So I hope you enjoy. Have a blessed day, and as always, peace.